people really need to stop blaming the algorithm because the method to go viral is literally in front of us. Now, don't get me wrong, one particular method might not work for everyone, but there's a repeatable process anyone can use to reverse engineer viral reels in their niche. Here's what most people never do. They don't study the content that goes viral. So in this video, we're going to do exactly that. If you want to understand virality, go to the Explore and the Reels page on Instagram because that's where Instagram shows you what's already working. Every reel there passed the test. People stopped, they watched, they stayed. But before you go ahead and start saving tons of reels for inspiration, make sure you have defined your niche. Then start engaging with the content in your niche for at least a couple of days. Then you go ahead and start saving the reels that are performing well in your particular niche. So go ahead and save 5 top performing reels in your niche. And then the next step would be to start making notes. Yes, you have to study content like a student. Now start asking questions. Why did this hook work? Why did I stay to watch the whole video? Why didn't I swipe away? Write everything down, even if it feels obvious. Your job isn't to copy content. It is to understand the pattern. You can copy that same pattern for your own content. You need to notice the patterns that are repeating on all these top performing videos that you just saved. All right, so now I'm going to be reviewing some of the reels that were performing well in my own niche. So I went ahead on my Instagram and explored the explore section and also the reels page. So both of them I explored, and these were some of the videos that I found that were on top, and these were performing quite well. So therefore, I decided to pick them. This doesn't mean that these are the only best ones. These were just the ones that I picked as I was searching for the different videos within my own niche. So I'm just going to be reacting to them, and then you will understand how to go about extracting information by watching other people's content. So right here, this is the first one, and this is just motion graphics heavy. And in this one, you will notice a nice camera movement. So when it comes to even the motion graphics, camera movement is very important. And also one other thing is that it has a very nice looking color palette. The colors are consistent throughout the video. And also one other thing is that it's very minimal. So it's not like too much happening, too much graphics happening. It's very subtle. And one important thing is the transitions. So many times people just to focus on the transitions, flashy transitions, but when it comes to minimal edits, and this is a video that's performing quite well. So this means that when it comes to transitions, even in motion graphics, if you keep it very simple, very subtle, they work quite well. All right, the second one is more of a tutorial based. So since I also do a lot of tutorial videos, so this one I chose because this is a very nicely done tutorial video, especially for short form videos or reels in particular. So over here, you will notice that there is a lot of movement in even in this one as well, even though it's just a tutorial. But there's a movement. Every single part is being zoomed in and shown very clearly. And also there are subtitles, as you can see, and even there is a mouse also, as you can see. So yeah, this is kind of like a tutorial video, and since this is related to my own niche, so one takeaway, one more takeaway I would say is that there's also like a preview in the beginning, and this gives you like a good intro into what exactly is going to this video is going to be about. That's one thing. And the second thing is after like few frames, there's also like changes in the scenes. So it's not like one scene going for more than, let's say, 4 seconds. Even 4 seconds is a lot. In this one, I noticed like it's being done like 2 second, 3 second max. This is the takeaway from this particular one. All right, so this next one is also motion graphics based. And in this one, it's again kept very simple, very minimalistic. And they're like, and in this particular one, I noticed that the scene lasts a little longer. So even the one before this, the scene will, just change very quickly. Even in the tutorial one, it was changing very quickly. But in this one, I see that the things are staying on the screen for quite some time. And also, I noticed that a lot of times that these motion graphic reels have this simple background and text on top of it. So just simple text and background. A lot of times I've noticed that many people use this in their edits. So this is one pattern that keeps repeating that I saw in a lot of videos, not just in these, but in a lot of videos that I've already seen. And also one thing, like text is coming one by one. So this is also like one thing that I noticed that a lot of times when you have these text animations, the text comes one by one as the word is being said. All right, so let's move on to this one where it is more of like text and B rolls. So text, B roll, and talking head. That's it. But one particular thing that I noticed about this one is that everything is within these, frames. So it's like different frames, or you can say one center frame, and within that, the whole footage is just, moving. So text and the footage within this same like box, you can say, with the rounded corners. That's what's happening in this one. And now we have this video where you have this like a podcast going on and it's like text coming in. So a lot like overall, I noticed that focus is a lot on the text. So if it's not like a tutorial video, then and if you're talking about something, then yeah, the text has to be very catchy. So that's a pattern that I noticed. And also the variation within the text. As you can see, like there is variation within the text. So it's not like once the same text going on, there's like a little bit variation here and there. And also B rolls. Like B rolls are just very like simple, you can say stock footage kind of videos, but they match the overall color scheme of the video. All right. So this is also like another podcast video that I found, and it's like a nice, animation with the text. And also like in the beginning, it was a nice movement where the scene shifts from one position to the other. But overall, the most thing that I found catchy about this one is like the text that pops up on the screen, which is bold and it's easy to understand. All right, so this was like some of the takeaways that I found from within these videos that I just reviewed. And just like that, you can do the same thing for your own niche. You can go ahead and find top performing videos in your own niche. Just go over to Instagram right now if you're already, engaging with your own niche. Otherwise, you do need to, have spend a little bit more time on Instagram by, just watching the content within your niche. And then you start to save the videos that are according to your niche. And then you start to break them down. Write down. You can literally write down. In this one, I just told it on the camera, but usually I write down, I have the notes right here. So as you can see, I have notes right here, but you can do the same thing. You can also go ahead and write down the notes, and that would give you a lot of clarity into what exactly you need to do when creating your own reels. So I hope this video will be helpful for all those people who want to understand how to make their content go viral or at least perform amazing in their own particular niche. So this was it for this video. See you in the next one.